Welcome to the Preeminence Daily Podcast. I'm your host, Matthew J. Peters, founder of Ascend. Be sure to grab your ultimate guide to preeminence at preeminence.tv. Today we're talking about man of the cloth without the cloth. So tune in, listen up, and get ready to take a focused action on your mission, message, and presence and create accelerated results toward preeminence right now. In one of my favorite movies, Contact, there's a line that I always get a laugh out of when Matthew McConaughey says it. He's playing this minister who still has a lot of questions about his faith, and he says, "I'm just a man of the cloth without the cloth." Basically, he's saying that I may be wearing minister's collar, but I'm still human. Back in 2010, I read The 4-Hour Workweek, and I began changing a lot of things in my life. One of the things I did is I started going to the gym for the first time since high school. I also began jogging and running in the morning. It was then that I bought my first North Face polar fleece. I would put on that fleece, I'd have my breakfast drink, and I'd go out every morning in the Wisconsin winter, running through the snow. Even one time it was 25 below zero. I wore layers, but it was the clothes that helped me feel a part of the I am an athlete. I became an athlete because of how I felt when I was dressed like an athlete. Now, if I think about years later, I would be speaking at an event and I would wear a suit. And that suit, tailored to me, felt so good. I felt like $1 million. I felt successful. The clothes opened up a part of me that was not being expressed before. The same when I'm wearing my red graphic t-shirt and my True Religion jeans, I feel like I'm 10 years younger. And just recently, I was asked for my ID to see an R-rated movie. Sometimes the clothes give us the permission to bring out a part of ourselves that we normally do not express. But there's a part of ourselves that doesn't change with the clothes. Who we are is still there. It's always there. That doesn't change. It's just the clothes are giving us a reason or an excuse or permission to act a certain way or to feel a certain way. I just saw the movie Thor Ragnarok with my son, and something that Odin says to his son Thor, who had just lost his hammer, and his long hair was cut. He was feeling like he was a failure, like he was powerless, like his masculinity was taken from him because he lost his hammer. And Odin says, "The hammer was not where your power resided. It was merely a point of focus of some of the power you have within you." I loved hearing that because so many times we think it's that thing outside of us. It's the clothes that makes the man. It's the clothes that makes the woman. When I put those clothes on, I feel like $1 million. I feel like an athlete. I feel like I'm young. I feel like I'm powerful. Those are just feelings that you're allowing yourself to have. So I want you to think about that. Your action step for today on your journey up the path to preeminence. What are you wearing that is giving you the permission to be a certain way? Are you as productive in your pajamas at home as you are dressed for work? Is how you're dressing right now supporting the brand and the presence you want to present, your quality and your attention to detail that you need to move towards in your journey to preeminence? Are people seeing you, your product, and your person as congruent? I mean, are you dressing one way and they're saying that's not congruent? You're wearing jeans and a t-shirt and you're asking me for $50,000 to manage my websites and all my web presences and stuff. I don't trust you. Is what you're wearing becoming a hindrance to your progression in your future? Is it becoming a barrier? Dress however you want. But if you yourself feel that maybe it might be keeping you from something that you want to create in the world, maybe you're creating a barrier for somebody because of the way you're dressed, maybe you want to consider that. Maybe you don't. Maybe you just want to stay right where you're at and do what you're doing. Do your own thing. That's awesome. But if people are surprised that dressed the way you are, you do what you do, and you charge what you charge, you may want to think about how you're dressed. Because sometimes the dress makes the woman, sometimes the clothes makes the man. And I look forward to talking with you more about preeminence tomorrow. This daily podcast is all about you becoming the preeminent voice in your marketplace. So take the consistent and necessary action each and every day on what you've learned over the last few minutes. When, not if, when you're ready to take your business, your organization, your name, your brand, and your commitment to the level of preeminence, head on over to preeminence.tv where you can download your own copy of The Ultimate Guide to Preeminence, enroll in the Elevation program, and join us on one of our next live events. If you're not subscribed, simply visit iTunes, Stitcher, or Google Play right now and click subscribe. Until tomorrow, make today and each and every day count towards creating preeminence in your space and a legacy that matters.